evening, my friends, investors. Today, I was supposed to give one recommendations for the stocks, but due to the market situations, I am not recommending any stock as of now. But for trading purpose, people are playing every day, and it is possible to make money for trading purpose only. One video I remember, I put how to choose a multi-bagger company. That video, if you have gone through, then it's become very much easy process to pick up a stock following those steps. But there is another question, whether currently should we put fresh money into a stock. Then I can say it depends upon what is the price of the stock as well as the analysis of financials matters into the company as well as different uses. As you understand your company which will give you good return, then you can put. But really, what is main into the market is people having different mind. I have mind which differs from you. You have a mind, sentiments which differs from another person, and that person again differs, sentiment differs from myself. So, activity by yourself, myself, and that person will differ. And accordingly, the stock market will behave. Now, we have seen there's a new pick which is already formed, and every day there is hundreds of recommendations are coming, and in futures, in coming days, thousands are to come. But is it justifiable to put your money on the long-term basis? That you have to understand at this juncture. Now, I do not say you the market will going to crash tomorrow or day after, but I personally believe that if there had been a big formations from last few months, and due to the speculation, it may again takes like it may go forward by like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or for a few weeks, or say for 1 month, 2 months, even for 3 months. But the nature will balance it. That means there should be a corrections. Now, if the corrections become vigorously, then there is a questions. Now, people will not understand until unless it is practically happened for them, or I not have understood earlier practically when it was not happened with me. Now, friend, myself, Prabal Babu Poddar, will speak always the funda of the stock markets, and funda includes the fundamental selection of stock. But after you selected the stock, there is another question is coming, whether we will put your money into the stock as I recommended you? No, it is never. Because why? Because there is the valuations. Last video I have tried to put a sight onto your mind how the dividend affecting the share price as well as CAG ratio, that is PEG ratio, that is price earning to the growth ratio, and is the share price is overvalued or undervalued, that you have to calculate. Now, many times we are gaining money, and that money we are going to put into another with the expectations of more return. Now, remember friends, it is very difficult to achieve for like 30, 40, 50% or say 60, 70, even more percentage of return for every stock. In one stock, you may get return of 30, 40%, and that money profit is again eaten many of the time if you are not aware of your fund that is your fund or the money, that management you have to take care of. Now, people are talking like inflations are there. Well, we have chosen the investment criteria to beat the inflations. That means there is the inflation's price are going up. So after like 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, what price we have to pay for each commodity or each items of food or living. When you pick up, we have to pay the more money. Now, if you simply keep our money into our bank, that obviously not going to help you too much until unless fresh income you have continuously put into your bank. Now, friend, what I meant to say, selection of company always not help you. I can tell you now hundred of stock where it has given good return, and if you put till now also even in the big markets, that going to good return, going to give you the good return in the coming days, coming years. But with the overvaluation price you are putting your investment or undervaluation price you will like to put your investment, that I have cleared by two consecutive video. One is when share price is relevant to the dividend payment of the company, that is Walter models. I still to speak on you Gordon model as well as the model, where it is irrelevant, that is total value of firm remain unchanged. Whenever the company whether issuing more equity or raising project fund by issuing the debentures or raising loan, it is unaffected. That is share price on the value of the firm, which is relevant and which is irrelevant. Both I will speak. One model, that is Walter model, I have spoken. Obviously, in the coming days, I am going to speak you Gordon's model as well as the Modigliani and Miller's theories on the financial management. I am going to speak. Now, friends, you have to understand you cannot earn crores until unless you are not in artistic manner. You have put your investment. Now, it is not also possible for every person to earn crores of money. My friends, my persons, I am knowing every day they are having money, and the speculations in the market is there, and the many companies are coming to put their IPO in this high value market, that is the high PE ratio of running markets. I never personally either feel to put my fund into coming IPOs which are at overvalue, or I remember once IPOs, it is in 2008, prior to the collapse came, Reliance Power, everybody had put at 450. On the day of listing, there was a huge depreciation. Ultimately, the Anil Ambani company, they have compensated, tried to compensate it by issuing 2:1 bonus, but that doesn't help because the industry communications company has collapsed there, and ultimately due to the financials turbulence, the company share price even came to the below 1 rupee, I think. I had put into the company at 47.48, at 30 rupees. I exceeded near 30. Now, remember friends, whenever you are putting money at higher price, that is not only the selection of the company, but the stock price where you are putting your money, that you have to calculate by like overvaluations or undervaluations, or at the proper valuation under PEG ratio. Sorry, I have tried to put a fourth slide. What should be or should have been the actual share price considering the financial factors? I know only very big, very less percentage of people they are much literate in the finance, say 5 to 10%. But I have tried to put the financial factor always as such a way that common people also they have a like understanding capacity. I know if they listen carefully. I am not going to give you any recommendations which I was supposed to, because MNC which is running at 30 around, in future we can find this MNC like SKF, we can find this MNC like say Morganite, or say John Cockrell, which was CMI MP. But I'll not say that much, but it might give you like good reward in the future to come. But in this market, I'm not going to give you any recommendation. Don't be afraid, because hundreds of recommendations again to come by the Monday morning. So recommendation stock will not help you until unless you have understood where to put your money. That is not the fundamental factor. The technical factor will help you, like the stock when it has moved at a much higher price. So correction is likely to, because the return always averaged you return of 200, 300, 400, even 500% from last year to current year, say 12, 13, 14 months. We have found in those stocks, many stocks, and when you are everyday trading on that, okay, every time you are earning 5-10%, that is okay. But by the end of the day, you have to square up. If you do not square up, carry forward your trading. But that might be a juncture when you will not likely to exit very next morning because of huge collapse of your money, and don't put your much fund into a single equity, because there is a proverbs which you know that don't put all your eggs into a single hatch. So we should not increase our quantity. If you increase our quantity for expectation of high return, so marginal costing I will explain. So when there is a like in their angle which increases because of more margin of safety and more money with the sales increase, and similarly there will be huge depreciation when the sales falls. Thank you, good night. Myself Rahul Gangupada always help you and try to help my best to speak you on the markets. Thank you.